Hello everyone, welcome back to SV Union High School and Junior College and all my standard 5th. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Students, we are going to study about EVS 1, lesson number 11, our home and environment part 2 from page number 54 onwards. So students, let's see briefly what we have studied in the previous part. Previous part we have studied about the uses of the houses, that why houses are so important for shelter, for resting place, for protecting against sun, wind, cold and rains, protecting from wild animals and keeping ourselves safe from antisocial elements. We have also studied that the basic needs of every human being is food, water, clothing, shelter, and not to forget education too. We have also highlighted that why people become homeless. There are various reasons, but few reasons were inadequate income, unemployment, physical and mental disorders because lack of food, natural disaster like flood, calamities, tsunamis, then even now if you can say this pandemic situation like corona is also affecting, then poverty, no economic factors are there and lack of affordable housing. As you can see, day by day the rates are increasing. So people can't afford to take or buy and purchase new homes. But do you know, as time passed, humans went on making suitable changes in their shelter. Now in this part we are going to study that how human beings started changing themselves and according to them how they started changing in their environment. Let's have a quick look. Now students, you might be quite aware about EVS too, that how our ancestors before they were living on trees. Then later on, physical and natural changes had happened in the animal, and then we started taking places of staying in different areas according to the change of the environment. We, the human beings, started living in the dens, invented fire. Then slowly by slowly, we started building up houses made of stones. Then with the help of leaves and bamboos, we started settlements near the river banks and started to grow with the help of seeds, and then we started doing agriculture. Slowly by slowly, we started developing our own houses with the help of dry grass, bamboos, wattle and dap. Then we started living with the society, with the people, and then gradually we started changing. Our home construction also started changing. We had big verandas. We had bricks made of soil. We had permanent houses, permanent settlements. We started living in groups, living in villages. Many changes happened in this procedure. We started living then in buildings, concrete buildings, and then in skyscrapers. That means huge buildings. That means from the ancient people to the modern civilization, we have crossed many stages. My dear students, try this. Visit a place where construction work is going on. List the materials that you see there. Obtain information about the pollution in that area. As given in the textbook, they have classified into two different categories. One which is material and second which is an original source. They have given example for cement, which is the original source of limestone, and glass, which is the original source of sand. We have to find out for bricks, iron, wood, water, rubble, floor tiles, sand, roof tiles, and tin sheets. So students, this is the answer for the material and the original source. Bricks are made with soil, cement as they have already given of limestone, iron, iron ore, wood which is obtained from trees, water which is a natural resource which is obtained from rain, rubble which is obtained from soil, glass they have provided with the answer for sand. Floor tiles, which is made of clay and fine sand. Sand, river, roof tiles is made with soil, and tin sheets, which we called as patra, it is made with tin ore. Always remember, my dear students, though there are so many different types of houses, everyone is attached to their own house. They have their feelings with them, they emotionally attached with their own houses. It is not only the walls and the doors and the windows and the roof that make up a house. It is the people, the bonding, the love, the care who live in that house, and their love and affection for one another that turns a house into a home. Now students, let's start with page number 55. Use these pictures to discuss how environmental pollution affects us. Now students, on page number 55, they have given 5 pictures which I have separated and let you know which are those 5 pictures. The first one is a launching extracting sand. The second one is forest fire. The third one is felling trees and forest. The fourth one is quarrying, and last one is drawing excess water. The population of the world is increasing all the time. That is why houses are being built in large numbers. Natural resources have to be used in very great quantities to build these houses. They are obtained using the methods listed below. These methods are harmful to the environment and lead to the pollution of air, water, and soil, and also cause noise pollution. Digging up hills for quarrying, extracting sand from seashores and riverbeds, extracting stone and earth from the ground, drawing out excessive amounts of groundwater, felling trees to clear land, and filling up ponds, lakes, streams, rivers, creeks, and low-lying areas to reclaim land. Now let's try and understand the effects of environmental pollution. Because of growing urbanization, land which was previously being used for agriculture and similar other purposes is now being used to build roads and to raise settlements. When this leads to shortage of agricultural land, forest land is used for agriculture. Trees are felled in great numbers and forests are reduced. Energy is needed to produce construction material. It is used on a very large scale to prepare bricks from soil, cement from limestone, glass from sand, and so on. Where does the energy come from? It is produced using natural fuels like coal, natural gas, or mineral oil. These natural fuels can be used only once. They get consumed when we use them. Consumed means they get less. Moreover, burning these fuels leads to air pollution. It takes lakhs of years for these sources of energy to form in nature. That is why it is necessary to bring into use other sources of energy such as solar energy or wind energy, which are available in plenty and which do not cause pollution. These are non-exhaustible sources of energy. Now students, let's try and understand what is the meaning of exhaustible sources. Exhaustible resources are limited in supply. They can't easily be replenished when used up. Example, solar energy, wind energy, water energy, and more. Then what are inexhaustible sources of energy or non-exhaustible source of energy? Most of these resources are endless in supply. They can easily be replenished. Examples are coal, natural gas, crude oil, mineral resources like limestone, iron, copper, aluminium, etc. All living things need shelter. Like humans, some other living things also build shelters using various materials in the environment. But last year, we saw that their shelters are eco-friendly and temporary. We should also be able to make permanent houses that are eco-friendly. Now students, let's turn up to page number 56. Now some characteristics of eco-friendly houses we are going to look forward. Minimum consumption of natural resources are used in eco-friendly houses. Use of non-exhaustible sources of energy such as biogas, wind energy and solar energy. Recycling of water, recycling of garbage, avoiding artificial materials and artificial colors, and provision for natural light and ventilation in the house. What is the meaning of eco-friendly house? Eco-friendly means a green home is a house that has been built or designed using environmentally friendly materials and appliances. Now students, do you know what are underwater shelters? Water tourism has now become an important occupation. In some places, there are underwater shelters for tourists. From these shelters, we get a direct view of the seabed and the amazing marine life. Such shelters are observed in the coastal regions of Europe and North America. Do you know, my dear students, the city of Mumbai, the capital of Maharashtra, comprises 7 islands. Yes, the proportion of water bodies between them were filled with stone and earth to create land. Later settlements, roads and industries were developed on this land. Because this reclaimed land is in a low-lying area, it easily gets waterlogged when there is heavy downpour. Downpour means at a time of rainy season. We have seen that how water is locked and all the lifelines, especially Mumbai's lifeline is local train, it gets stuck up. So students, what have we learned from this lesson? We observe a variety in the types of house construction in regions of different climate. Houses are built to suit the climate of that region. Different materials, all obtained from nature, are used to build houses. We should be judicious in using energy. It is necessary to increase the use of non-exhaustible sources of energy. It is necessary to build eco-friendly houses. We must take care that our environment is not harmed. We have also seen that people who lack shelter are called homeless. A section of our society being homeless is a social problem. In cities, the government builds for the homeless government night shelter. Glass is made from sand and houses are built in large numbers due to growing population. But unfortunately, agriculture and forested land is reduced due to urbanization. Natural fuels gives energy from coal, natural gas or mineral oil. Non-exhaustible sources of energy are solar and wind energy. Water tourism is found in the coastal regions of Europe and North America, while the city of Mumbai comprises of 7 islands. Land obtained by filling water bodies are called as reclaimed land. I hope so, students, that part 1 and part 2 from this lesson you should be having no doubts from lesson number 11, our home and environment. Thank you, everyone.